Hello, hello, everyone. We have finally made it to Handmaid's Tale season six finale episode. 10 episodes. I think they dropped like the first two or three all together. And even though this was the not just the season finale, but the series finale, um, it didn't seem like everything closed away. Why? Because they have the spin-off series, The Testaments, coming real soon, which I feel like I'm just gonna go ahead and have to get the books to see what's going on because this story is far from over. And it seems like not an end, but everyone is stepping into like a next chapter. So that's where we're at. But y'all know I'm not here by myself. I had the girls backstage. So we can break down this season finale together. I'm gonna bring up Tamika first. Tamika, how's everything going in the
Oh, we here.
den?
Hey, everybody.
Hey girl, hey. And we got also backstage EJ. How's everything going with the TV junkies?
I'm unmuted
Yeah.
now.
Oh.
It's all good over here. We in this thing. We ready to talk about. We ready to talk about it. We
Well, we're
ready.
gonna get into it because y'all know. One thing I want to say before we get started, and I didn't make a slide for this one, but before we get into them, I want to know who was you all's favorite character of the season. Who did you all enjoy the most for this season? EJ, who is your favorite from out of this whole season six?
Luke. I should have said Nicole, but
Explain.
I,
Explain.
I should have said baby Nicole. Cause why? I ain't like none of these people. But
Correct.
Luke, but Luke to me was the one who made like the biggest jump. Like Luke just all of a sudden became like, I'm about to get up in this thing. I'm about to get out here and do what I got to do. Luke building bombs. Luke out here orchestrating stuff. So I'm not mad at Luke right now. I'm just like, Luke is like, it is what it is. Yeah, you my wife, but I know you love this man over here. But it is what it is. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Like Luke just said, bump it. And I couldn't be mad at that. Like I felt like we came full circle with this man because why? Why we do him like that? She knows she didn't love him, girl. She know it.
Out of all the people you said, Luke.
Yeah, girl. Cause all the rest of them trifling. I don't like Aunt June, Aunt Lydia, Serena Joy. I mean, I could have went with Janine, but that's like everybody like Janine. So I had to come with somebody else.
I got something for Luke in a minute, though. That's all right. I got. I'm gonna get into Luke in just a minute. Tamika, who is your favorite from season six? Who is your MVP?
I'm gonna go with the easiest person, as EJ said, Janine. I don't, child. It's hard for me to pull anything nice to say, so I'm gonna say Janine because that's my girl. I honestly didn't think she was gonna make it out of these daggone streets. They literally dragged her from beginning to end, and so yeah, I was here for Janine.
I was here for Janine as well because she deserved that. She deserved her happy ending. If anybody deserved a happy ending, it was Janine. Let's see who we got in the chat. Let's see who's here. All in. How you doing, Miss T? We see you. We got Amber here. Let's see who else is in the that's been popping in that I done seen. I seen uh I seen Monique here. Where is she? There we go. Hey Monique. Hey Shannon. Thank you all for hopping in here. Y'all look, streaming artists is coming up in the world. We got comments up here. We're gonna see how this work out, but we can see the comments on the screen now. So if you all look in the corner, we'll be taking a couple seconds every now and then to see how everybody feels about this episode. So please chime in the comments with how you feel about this season finale. And before we hop into the discussion of the episode, y'all already know I got to start off with some foolishness as usual. And for our last round of Team Delusional, which is where we look at people who have been delusional, not just in Handmaid's Tale, but through all television series. So tonight, and I got to explain my choices, y'all. Y'all might not understand why I say this. Okay, let me explain. So first, we got up here Luke. Luke, you've been a real husband of Canada this whole time. You do one thing, and now you all in with Mayday. They done saved your ass 50 times. You do one thing, Luke. One good thing, and now you're a badass now. Luke, you gonna die in testament. If they bring you back for the first episode, if they what we gonna see is a memorial service happening where with your graveside. You're not gonna survive. Okay, you got emboldened with one good thing. They done made it seem like you can do all things. I'm not convinced. Okay, he really think that he got something going. You had just a little bit of beginner's luck there. Don't go out here and get your ass whooped by Gilead because I feel like that's possible. Brienne of Tarth, Game of Thrones. And y'all gotta wonder why is Brienne up here? I love Brienne. That's my girl. But now the delusion comes in with y'all. She really thought Jamie Lannister was gonna leave her for his sister. She
I'm
really,
sorry. I didn't feel that coming.
I know y'all didn't
Oh,
see. They had old girl crying in the season finale over a one-handed man.
girl.
As strong as she was, this was just Brienne. This was Sir Brienne of Tarth. Okay, she was knighted as one of the top knights out here. Okay, stronger than any man. Tormund was right there. Tormund was right there, but no. Jamie said, I'm gonna go ahead and break you out of your virginity, and I'm gonna go back over here with Cersei so we can die together. She thought they was gonna live a happy life. I said, you're right. You're right. Then y'all are probably also wondering why Lulu was up here. Because Lulu thought that he was going to be able to sell drugs, drink alcohol, and be the next top dog executive producer of the world, Craig.
Leave Lulu out of this, dang it.
First of all, there has yet to be a song that Lulu has recorded in that studio that I actually liked. Okay. Although Streets Need a Body, it stays stuck in my head and I wish it would come out of my head.
Dang.
I don't like none of them whack songs. Okay. Then after he realized, okay, now that we done kicked the alcohol habit, the recording studio wants you to be a sellout. Now you want to go back to working with your sister and being part of the crime game. You beat one person up after rehab, and now you want to be back in the drug game. And why? Why the stars and the Powerverse keep trying to make me try to convince us that this man is fine? No, he's not. No, he's not. Okay. He's not. Y'all stop trying to make me feel like that. Okay. Y'all keep trying to put him in there with all the other fine men of today. He's not in there. Okay. The only one fine in Powerverse right now is Unique. That's it.
Oh no, we're not gonna do my man Lulu like that, girl. I was with you till you
I was waiting. I was like, no, she's not gonna do Lulu like that. Cause you don't hear Lulu's voice. You don't hear that voice. Listen, Kay. You don't hear
Right now,
him when
that accent be too thick and it get on my damn nerve.
you don't hear that accent. You didn't see them cheeks when he got up out that bed. You better stop doing Lulu like that.
Child,
I still love you, Lulu. You
I
still my
can't.
boo.
I can't do it. I can't do it. Tamika, who you got on Team Delulu? Who
Oh
the
God.
who up here?
Oh gosh. I gotta go with Luke though because Luke all of a sudden went out here and did one damn thing, and now he's talking about this. You know, the man right here. I'm gonna meet you over. I'll see you there. Peace. I got things to do. I'm like, what the hell? Luke got all.
Exactly. We got tough.
Luke said
All of
y'all ain't ready yet.
all
Y'all ain't ready.
exactly. All of a sudden, now he ready to now that Nick is dead. Now you want to do something, Luke. Now you want to do something. I can't. I can't with Nick. EJ, who you got?
Listen, we gonna lay off of Luke for today. I'm gonna lay off of Luke for today, but it ain't no way in the world it's Lulu. But I mean, Brienne really did think that she really thought. I was like, girl, ain't no way in the world Jamie Lannister finna stop this incestual thing that he got going on to be with you. No, it's not finna happen. He like that old blonde headed devil over there that he got. So yeah, I'm going with old Brienne. She can have this one. I'm giving Luke a break. We dogged him out all season long. Okay? Luke is getting a break from me today. He all right in my book because I'm glad he left. I'm glad he said, I'll see you later. Luke said, listen, I'll holler at you.
I think he's just being he's overselling himself. I'm with Tamika on that. We overshooting our shot here. What Denzel said, you overcooking my grits here. Yeah.
Hey, I didn't catch a break. I tried to help you out, bro.
Well, we gonna get into more of him later and his dynamics with June as we hop in here. Y'all drop in the comment section right now and let us know who you got on Team Delulu. And is there anybody that should be on here? Because I only got 3. I know it's a lot more. I know it's a lot more from the TV. Who should be up here in the first place? Okay. Shannon over here taking up. You know what? It's about time. Luke ain't had nobody on his side in 6 seasons. Y'all better go and cap for Luke one time for the one time in the end. Although he gonna die in the testaments.
You never mind.
So y'all, we starting off with a small victory. We got the commanders out of the way. Okay, we took them down. They did what it had to do. June had to stand by and watch. We gonna burn a fire, okay? Because being that those commanders fell, we got Boston. Now the other states are still, we still fighting the good fight. Gilead ain't completely tore down, but we took Boston back. We needed a small victory. Mayday ain't been winning for a while, okay? All their efforts have been shut down. I don't know how they let Gilead be so powerful that we ain't even had a whole lot of victories. But at this point, we getting somewhere, and we got to turn up a little bit. Y'all, how are y'all feeling about this small victory? EJ.
I loved it. I love the small victory. I mean, they always start out small, but I mean, this was a major victory, though. We took out some heavy commanders. First of all, they really got to go back and regroup. Like, Gilead is on their feet now, like they're on their toes, and they know that, hey, they are coming and they ain't playing and they ain't just gonna bow down to us. Like the first time y'all let them slide with this mess, with these little things, because I think we talked about that, how everything happened little by little, and then there was this big takeover. But they like, nah, we're about to get out here and fight whatever we got to do, no matter what. If we got to lose our lives for this, we gonna take back our country. And I was here for it, and I was like, Gilead, see, that's what happened when you oppress people. Oppressed people fight back eventually. Just saying.
They deserved a small celebration, but and when I say small, I do mean small, because at the same time we only got one state. Gilead is still tormenting people with their ways all across what used to be the United States. Like, we still got a long way to go. They still got these handmaids, they still got these Marthas, they still got the council, the high council, and everything. And I feel like they made a small dent because they took some of them, but Gilead has become so powerful that they are going to be fighting for a while to take the rest of them back. Like, this is going to have to be like a war, and the safe zones are getting less and less because Gilead is trying to make allies with people, and the more they fight, the more other people's army is getting weak. Kind of how we are right now. Tamika, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. I'm not feeling too hot, but I'm here.
Okay.
The small victory was very small. It was teeny tiny for me. I think I'm going to be the negative Nancy. I didn't know how to feel. I know I told y'all last week we're going to just get reflection. We're going to think back to the past. We're going to do the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. We're going to see June breathing, and we're going to think about what we going in the future. And that's pretty much what they did. But then seeing it play out, I didn't want to just hear what happened. I wanted to see some of that. Child, the revolution was 2.5 seconds, and then, we had a small victory. I guess you got to be happy for something, but still, I wanted to see the looks on the commanders' faces when they found out the other commanders got blown up. I want to know what Rose thought about her daddy and her man getting blown up. Like, I might be asking for too much, but that's what I want to see. At least a minimum.
They
You're
might
right.
spend a block on it, in testaments. I say it was a good victory just because, like, finally, these people aren't just sitting on their hands and letting these people do whatever. Like, finally, they're saying, okay, we gonna rise up and we gonna do what we have to do, even if that means we gonna die out here. We gonna at least make you gonna look. We gonna know we was here. So I think
Mm-hmm.
that that's what the biggest part of it all. Because I mean, if we think about it, look how they've just been sitting, letting them just run over them, like just taking it. Ain't
Mm-hmm.
nobody. And you know what happens when people stand up like this? Eventually, other people hear that they stood up like this, and that's how you cause a ruckus. Because eventually, them other cities gonna know. Because the Marthas gonna start talking. The Marthas, the other handmaids, like eventually, this gonna get to rolling. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just feel like it's that ball that's gonna just start this train to chugga 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 chugga.
Yes, maybe we just need that little push of encouragement to say we can make a dent, even if it's a small one. We can do something to combat Gilead in the place that we are now. We needed just a little something, and we're gonna sit by the bonfire. And this is the last time we seen more, y'all. They gave her like one line in the season finale, and she's done. She ain't even coming back for the testament.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Is that
That's
girl?
crazy.
She said that's the only thing she did was ask where's Janine, and we ain't see her no more. I'm like,
She
no,
sung that song, girl. Remember?
yeah,
That
that's
was it.
about it. That's all we got. She said that's all I'm gonna give y'all. I'm done with y'all after this. All right, y'all. Serena Joy. Serena Joy's asking for forgiveness for putting June in that predicament and having her handmaid and trying to take her baby away and allowing what's his name, Fred to assault her repeatedly, um, for the physical because Serena was putting her hands on her too, simply because she could and because she was angry. And then she want to apologize, ask for forgiveness. She end up because she can't go nowhere because don't nobody Gilead don't want you, Canada don't want you. She just bouncing around refugee camps. And the one thing that she really wanted the most was power and respect, and she got it. And June was just like, I forgive you, but the only thing the only job you got right now is to be, Noah's mom, because you ain't gonna do nothing else right now. Nobody wants you. Nobody likes you. Nobody likes you anymore, Serena. But Serena did say something important here. She
What she
told
say,
June,
girl?
she said that, honestly, Nick would have chose you if the circumstances was a lot better. I think he kind of did love you, like for real, and he probably would have chose you. And June was like, I mean, it's too late now, so I think June's last straw was when he got those the women and the Jezebels all killed. Like when he sacrificed himself for all of those women, I think that was it for her. So the love that June even had for Nick, when she found out he could do that, nah, that's it, folks. That's it. Tamika, how you feel about Serena Joy and how we left off her story?
Let me turn my camera on. I don't give a damn about Serena Joy. Y'all know I do not care about her. Girl, she would have never got no damn forgiveness out of me. I still feel like she got off light. I feel like it always works out for Serena. Yeah, you over here in the refugee camp, they don't even want you there either because they know you damn raggedy, but you still like got to walk away. Oh, I'm a mother. This is all I ever wanted. After you ripped everybody else's life apart. I didn't see what she did to be forgiven. I just didn't. They didn't give it to me. I'm sorry. Mm-mm. No, ma'am.
Tamika said the refugee camp don't give a damn, and I don't either. I'm good on that.
Okay.
EJ, how you feel about how we left off with Serena and her asking for forgiveness and all that?
First of all, when that camera came on, I knew exactly what was about to go down. I knew exactly what was about to happen. And I'm channeling that same energy because why Serena Joy? Serena Joy deserves no redemption arc at all. And I'm so sick of them trying to give her one. Every time we think that she's going to get the karma that she deserves, what she really deserves, because she was part of one of the people who started this, one of the people who actually had all of these women oppressed. And you are a woman who ended up having a child and going through almost something similar, but we never quite push her all the way there. I just feel like who really had the true plot armor, because why did Serena Joy seem to always get a piece of it? Because I don't feel like she deserved it. I felt like there was at some point where she should have had to pay, and it is what it is. I don't care about her having a baby or not. I just feel like Serena never got to pay for this, and she even gets the forgiveness from June when it's all said and done. June is a much better person than me, because the way I would have been like, no, you don't get forgiveness from me. And I'm glad that nobody want her. Gilead said, we done with you. The refugee camp said, we don't want you here. Thank God June packed you some diapers in that Red Sox thing, because your baby wouldn't have even had no doggone diapers. Like, listen, I know it sounds harsh, but bump Serena. Serena is a horrible individual, and I would never forgive her. I don't care how many times she says I'm sorry. I don't care how many, because the truth of the matter is, Kay, Tamika, is that if that commander was still alive, if there was some kind of way she could still be in Gilead, she would go over there and be in Gilead and figure out a way trying to make that whole damn utopia that her and Commander Lawrence were trying to make, thinking that it was some better version of Gilead. Bump her. Ugh.
Exactly. I'm telling you, I would have even had a little bit of grace for Serena. But every time I think about how when June was pregnant and they tried to have a ceremony anyway. That was it for me. Like I said, I can't do nothing else. I can't do nothing else for you. I can't do nothing else for you. And wasn't this even after he had cut her finger off or something? Like, no. I can't with you, Serena. You deserve everything that comes to you because you terrorized people repeatedly, and you didn't get. There wasn't enough karma that befell on you for me, and I need that to happen. Sorry to baby Noah, but Serena, you ain't got enough karma yet. Let's swing it back on around to y'all, man, Luke over here. Since y'all want him to be the MVP, all of a sudden, 6 episodes ain't did not a damn thing. Not nothing worthy. He could have stayed at the house. He shoot one person, and now all of a sudden he's an Avenger, and he's
Yes.
just ready to he's ready to take on the world now. I'm not
Okay.
playing with this man. I'm not playing with Luke, y'all. And then he this whole time he's up here talking about how much he loves June and his family and Hannah and Holly and all of this. And but soon as Nick died, he's like, I'm good. Like you go over here, I go over here. Like so you only love June because you thought you was compete with Nick, but now that Nick dead, you don't want her either. And now you care more about Mayday than you do finding Hannah at this point. I'm so confused with Luke. I'm so done with him at this point. EJ, take up for your man because I don't have nothing to
Listen,
put a real
listen,
husband in
I got
Canada.
you. Tag me in, coach, tag me in. Listen, I got you, Luke. We here, baby boy. Listen, first and foremost, Kay, a little less on Luke like that. That's not called for, okay? Don't do Luke like that. That man went through 5 whole seasons, okay, of doing absolute nothing, taking care of that baby, burping that baby, brought a whole baby home that did not belong to him, okay? And his wife was in love with another man too. He had to live with all of this. Luke said, damn it, I'm going to stand up. Okay. I'm going to do something, because what I'm not going to do is go over here and be this baby daddy. Okay. I'm done with all of that. Bump all of that. So he was done and through with that. Okay. That's the first thing. He said, I got a daughter that's over here and I got to go try to set her free. I probably can't get to her like right now, but I'm going to take this place down. Country city by state by state by state. I don't know what they call them in Gilead. We're gonna call them states because that's what they was. State by state by state, because Mayday is in action, and I build bombs, I shoot guns, I carry knives now. You know what I'm saying? And bump June too. I see her when I see her because I got stuff to do, and I'm a man on a mission. Damn it! And who gonna check Luke? Okay, not nobody. He said he ain't no damn daddy daycare no more. Bump y'all. High five, Luke. I'm here for you, bro.
Luke said, "F them kids." He wasn't even trying to go back to Alaska and help raise Holly no more. He said, "Oh, her grandma got it."
Okay,
He wasn't even serious with June. June talking about, "I gotta go get Hannah." He's like, "All right, then." I mean,
listen, somebody gotta be here for Luke. Listen, somebody, we done dragged Luke to hell and back for all them 5 seasons. Damn it, somebody gotta be here for Luke finally, because I'm tired of June, I'm tired of Serena, I'm tired of damn Aunt Lydia, I'm tired of Serena Joy. Like, listen, Luke is all I got right now. They barely gave us any of Janine in this episode. I'm just glad she survived and got her baby back. But damn it, he's the only one I got. So I'm gonna hype him up every single time right now. Anyway, till we get to Testaments.
He ain't gonna make it. They're gonna show somebody walking past his mom.
I mean,
Luke's gonna go out here and get himself killed.
I mean, you might be right about that. I ain't gonna lie to you. You might be right on that one, but you know, he's like, at least he tried. I tried. That's what he's gonna say on his tombstone. Baby, I tried. That's what he's gonna say.
He gonna try and get his ass whooped like he always do. How many ass whoopings has Luke taken in the past couple of seasons? That's all we have seen him get. Is him. I gotta do this for Hannah. I gotta do this because June did all of it. Every time you take your ass somewhere, you get a beat down. You're not gonna make it in Mayday. You're not gonna make it. And Nick ain't even gonna be here to save you this time. But now you want to tough up, and now you don't want June because her the real love of her life is dead on the plane. I'm not playing with you right now, Luke. Tamika, how you feel about Luke?
She don't give a damn.
No, listen, I actually have cared about Luke, but I said, why the hell you all of a sudden super damn soldier? I'm confused. Like, he did the whole switch up on us. He was like, make your own damn, bacon and eggs. Okay, I ain't coming back. I ain't making no biscuits. I ain't changing no diapers. I ain't sweeping mama cleaning shit. I'm out here in these streets. Y'all wanted me in the streets? I'm in the streets. I was just like, okay, when the hell this happened? I was trying to figure it out because I just knew he was gonna go sit his ass down somewhere, but no, he think he ready for it, honey. He's so ready for it that he was like, "So where you going? All right, peace." Like, he ain't even thinking about June ass no more. Okay.
Yeah, all of a sudden he ain't thinking about you. Right. All of a sudden.
Listen, June did too much. June, she went too far. She did too much. Damn it. He said, "I'm done with this heifer, okay? Let me just get on up out of here." He said, I ain't got to look at her, because he been knowing that she was in love with that man. Mm-hmm. You imagine how that man feel looking at her, knowing that she in love with this man, and the whole damn last finale, we got to look at her reminisce about his ass. I'm like, girl, can we please? He gone. Right. And he trash. And we still up here reminiscing and
ass. That same damn one emotion that he always.
Okay, just always emotional every single time. Like, Luke, damn, I'm not Luke. Nick, please, like, make a face, do something. Mm-hmm. Yell a little.
Do a little something. Where's that, Luke? Now Luke want to be a thug.
Oh yeah, he said turn down for what? He was out there.
And just like Nino said, sit your fine ass. Oh, he got on my nerves. He got on my nerves. Just tough all of a sudden. Where was all of that toughness when Nick was around? Where was all of that toughness when Nick be staring lovingly and longingly into June's eyes and you just be over there? Where's all that toughness every time you got an ass whooping by Gilead's people, Luke? But now all of a sudden the commanders is dead and you want to come alive.
Hey, don't do me like that. Don't drag me back into that side. I'm trying to stay on Luke's side. Don't do that to me, okay? Like, let me stay over here. Let me try to help him out. You're going to pull me back over there and make me remember all the things that I said about Luke. Trifling ass. You know I can't stand Luke ass, but I tried, okay? I tried to give Luke trying to boost him up, hype him up for Testaments.
He ain't do nothing but piss me off. Somebody comment said he might make it 2 episodes.
Girl, if he make it that, we gonna see though.
I'm telling you, we're gonna see his name on the tombstone. It's gonna be Luke right there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
Never
it.
Know.
We gotta run past these couple in beginning. Mark, you finally did some help. We've been seeing you for 2-3 seasons. You've been giving people empty promises about what you're gonna do. And finally, you've done something. Finally, Mark, I feel like the fruits of your labor has come through because every time you tell somebody you're gonna do something, it don't never get done, and you be like, but wait, oh, but we gonna do this, but wait, so, but this happened. But we got you, we got you. Just stick with it. Okay, well this had happened, so it's not gonna be that way. This you ain't give nothing but excuses this whole time, Mark. Thank you for finally kicking in. And
Okay,
then
and thank
we,
you.
I know this. Thank you, Mark, for finally doing something. Because to me, he's been useless the whole time he's been here. I'm like, why are we here? Because he ain't did shit until the season finale, series finale. And thank goodness I went back and watched Handmaid's Tale season one, episode one. It meant so much more watching season one, episode one, going into the series finale because the conversation between Emily and June kind of mirrored that of the first episode when they didn't know if they could trust each other or not.
Hmm.
And because they were paired together as companions, and they knew that they were assigned to literally to be each other's snitch. So they were kind of apprehensive, and then really found out that they could trust each other. Like we in this together, girl, and we ain't seeing Emily all season. And Emily's like, "Hey, I'm here. I'm still trying to fight the good fight, y'all. I'm still here, just like you are here. I'm trying to, we ain't free in Gilead. They still putting up a fight. So even though you don't see me, I'm good. I'm just still out here being a true soldier, this type of soldier that Luke think that he is. Tamika,
Um,
Dang, look.
Yeah, and I don't blame these actors. It's really not their fault. My other half used to have a saying when I would get pissed off with the shows and say that's the way they wrote it. So they doing their job, what they told them to do. But baby, again, it's like, okay, we hearing, yeah, we did this, we did that, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. I would have liked a little less of hearing about it and seeing some of the things. I was happy to see Emily. I know that this actress did not want to be bothered anymore either. She said it traumatized her. So I was happy they got her to come back and do that little update. um, I forget the other lady. We never heard no more about her either. Can't think of her name. Somebody had put in the comments she probably still in the hospital yelling. I'm assuming that actress maybe didn't want to come back either. Like I feel like I'm repeating the same thing, but we could have cut them beginning episodes down, had more of the revolution that y'all advertised, and then we could have went deeper into seeing some of these things. I know sometimes the budgets is, budgeting, and we can't show everything. I get it, but I feel like some of this stuff, instead of telling us, we could have showed it. Yeah, Esther. They said she's still yelling in the hospital somewhere, child.
damn,
I don't know. But yeah, Mark finally came through. And
finally
yeah.
to do something. Finally, Mark, you made yourself useful at the very very end. Who in
Hmm.
this comment said? I that's why I think he gonna be in the testaments
We gonna
because
get the
he been
draws, yeah.
he been kind of low key flirting with Serena when she was in
Hmm.
Canada, and I thought that she would have ended up with him before she ended up with Wharton and his
Yeah.
psychopathic self. I don't
Hmm.
know. The EJ, how you feel? You think that Mark is gonna try to holler at Serena? Like maybe that's gonna be her saving grace is to go on and get with Mark.
Yeah, I mean, I thought that that's what was going to happen for the longest. And that's what I was going to say was that I was just happy that he wasn't still trying to push up on Serena because why? She's a horrible individual. I sure hate to hate you, Mark. Like, dang, because I will dislike you by association because it is what it is. Because that's all I was like, thank goodness he finally moved on from Serena Joy. What are you seeing in her? You don't see how despicable of a person she is? Like, sir, no, you got horrible taste in women if that's the case. But I agree with somebody in the comments. We just finding out that he got this kid, and I tried to go back into my Rolodex. I was like, I don't ever remember them mentioning any of that.
They
So we
was
never
just
really
throwing
knew.
stuff in here, y'all. I'm sorry, and that's how I felt about it. I feel like we trying to put a nice little typo. How come we never heard about this damn ex-wife and kid and all these things? How you been around?
Exactly. It's just really weird. But, besides all of that, I was happy to see Emily come back. I could see how this show could be traumatizing. I don't think I could do this show for like so many. I told y'all I watched this a lot of it at one time. This is a lot to take in, especially when you watch so much of it at one time. Like
It
it is. I
definitely
couldn't
is.
be the person that was actually acting this out, especially when we're
Mm-hmm.
just in the season of where we're at in the real world. And you would think that like TV shouldn't feel like it could mirror something in real life like this. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
and I think that that part is so traumatizing for these women who are having to go through this. I mean, it feels, it probably would feel real to them just because they're literally having to act this out. So I get it, but I did notice that conversation. I was like, oh, okay, they're recreating the walk, they're recreating this whole thing from the very first time when we see these two being partners. And
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I love that. I love that that part I did like. I like that they actually gave us something that was, you know, that felt like a little bit of a full circle, because really all this was a step into this new show. But it should have been a real closure. If you're gonna close the show, close it. You can still leave it off on a cliffhanger ish. But this
Mm-hmm.
to me wasn't like, it wasn't the closure that we needed. We really needed the revolution. We really needed to see them really get in there and take down these cities.
Correct.
I would have loved to see them take down more and more cities, like, and seeing them, like, even if they had did it at the end, like maybe did like a thing where we fast forward 6 months or something,
Mm-hmm.
and now we've taken back 8 states, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I think that would have given some satisfaction where we kind of like push this forward. You know, we were talking about the small victories earlier. That's the only real thing that I have with this season finale. I just really needed them to give us that real revolution. You know what I'm saying? Like I really wanted that. But I do know, and I have started reading Testaments, y'all, because y'all know I be extra and I just couldn't wait. So I started reading it. So I do get where they're going, and that allowed me to see what they were trying to do, but I didn't like it. I thought they could have did better, but you
Yeah,
know,
all we did was transition them to the next
that's it.
stage. Exactly, and I wanted things to burn. I wanted the real revolution, and they didn't exactly give us that. But the one
Mhm.
thing we all did want was for Janine to have her happy ending. Janine was dragged from the very first episode of the series when they took her eye. I believe that was the first episode. Like she been getting the business ever since then. Had the baby, they took it away. She was beaten by other handmaids. She was beaten by commanders, their wives. She was taken to Jezebels, all this kind of stuff. Like Janine had it bad. Even Aunt Lydia had put her hands on her several times. She almost got free several times. She had escaped several times, got taken back, put back. Janine got it rough. But not only was they able to allow her to finally get her freedom, but she got the baby back. And which people were saying, how did Naomi give her that baby back so easily? She never want her. She only wanted to have a child because she thought that's what the wives were supposed to do. That's what wives and commanders are supposed to do, is raise the kids. But when Warren was gone, when Lawrence was gone, she was just like, I really, you know what? I don't want this little girl over here looking like damn Janine with this damn hair. She, yeah, you know what? I really ain't want her in the first place. Y'all, it really ain't no big deal to me. Y'all can go ahead and get it back. That lady ain't never want to raise this child anyway. So it was only right and in the end for her to give Janine that baby back because you didn't like Janine. You was mean to the little girl anyway. She did the right thing for once. And I hope her ugly ass go sit down somewhere because I was tired of looking at her anyway.
Girl, nuh-uh.
How you feel about Janine's happy ending?
Listen, I love this for Janine. I love that she finally got a happy ending. Janine has been the one person that done been all the places. You know, the only thing she wasn't ever was a Martha, for crying out loud. But
Right.
other than that, she like has literally been everywhere. And to the point when we get to around season 4, maybe is when they finally just take all the happiness out of poor Janine. For 4 whole seasons, this child has been just the happy-go-lucky person, even with everything that's going on, still trying to be the voice of reason, still trying to be, you know, the person that's smiling. Even after Aunt Lydia done took out a whole like a dang on eye, like they did a lot to her. They tried to stone her. she tried to commit suicide, didn't even let her commit suicide, right? Like, what
Wasn't
are
she
we
sent to the
doing?
colonies too and everything? Like
Yeah, she got to the colonies. She done inhaled all the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, this woman has been through it all. And then to top it all she gets stuck with Commander Bell when it's all said and done. I mean, she deserved to have this happy ending. And I do agree. I believe that more so than anything, I think Lawrence had an impact on old crazy. I be calling her. What's her first husband name? She's still his wife to me. But I think more than anything, he did have like some sort of impact on her when he tells her like he wants her to learn and he gave her the book. I think that was it. I think that really kind of stuck with her, and I think that she knew that was the right thing to do, was to give Janine back this baby. Like, and what she gonna do with it? She ain't gonna get another husband. She lucked up and got the second husband. Girl, you gonna be lucky to get another husband. So I think that she knew what she needed to do, and she wanted the little girl. She wanted what Commander Lawrence wanted for the little girl, which was to be able to freely learn and be and shouldn't be a kid. And I think that even if maybe she loved her, maybe she didn't, but I want to think that she had some love for her, and that love for her, like how Serena Joy did, even though I can't stand that heifer, but she did let June run off with Nicole because she could have stopped her. Remember, because June got caught. I can't remember what season it was, but you remember she caught her. She could have stopped it, but she let her go. So I think there's still like that little bit of humanity in them, in there somewhere with them. It's very small, but it's there when it comes to the kids sometimes. So I'm just happy for her. And Aunt Lydia, oh Lord, yeah. But I'm happy for Janine.
yeah,
Yay.
we gonna get to her. We gonna get to her next, okay? Because I got a lot for her anyway. We gonna get to old Aunt Lydia. Uh, Tamika, how did you feel that our girl got her happy ending? Because I didn't think she was gonna make it.
This was probably one of the only things that I was happy about in the episode. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I mean, I was happy to see Emily, and I liked that full circle moment. There's a piece towards the end that I liked, and then it was this part. It wasn't too much that I just wanted more, y'all. And I really don't want to be complaining and be negative. And I'm not a violent person, but I don't give a damn about Naomi. Like, they could have set her ass on fire, okay? Threw her to me, and I would have threw her back here in my damn fireplace. Like, I'm over her and what made her decide she wanted to get a little girl back. I didn't give a damn because honestly, I thought that Janine wasn't gonna make. And then I was like, when we start out the episode, and they like, "Oh, have you heard from Janine?" "Oh no, we ain't hear from us." I'm like, "Girl, how many times y'all gonna drag Janine?" Like, Jesus Christ. This girl has been through everything under the sun.
Hmm.
So I was like, she deserved this absolutely more than anybody do. Give her a baby, ship her wherever the heck you gotta ship her. Please keep her safe. Wrap them up in bubble wrap. Like, I'm sick of it. There's nothing else y'all need to do to Janine. But I would have liked to see like what Janine was going through and how she made the transition to get here to get the daughter. I would have seen like to see what was going on with you know on the raggedy ass. But we got to take what we could get. Yeah, we got them together. That was the most important thing.
Exactly. They said y'all ain't gonna care how she get
Right.
there. Y'all just wanted to get there. They really did gloss over that. Like, we wanted to see that because how the hell she get abducted again? Again, they snuck that in there. That wasn't even necessary. But they said, we set her free. Y'all should be happy. Here, damn. That's pretty. That's pretty much what the producer said. Here, damn, y'all. This lady. And y'all, I had to go back and watch season 1, episode 1 to really, I needed to get the feeling again about how much I really didn't like Aunt Lydia. Because this lady was so mean to them girls. She was trying to beat them over the head with religion, trying to beat them into submission, trying to convince them that they were doing a good job for the Lord. Okay. We are going to set you in these houses not to be sexually assaulted by these men. You're doing this work for the Lord. Okay. Praised be. And not realizing until the very end that these men didn't give a damn about making no damn children. They was just there to assault these women in their own house for free in front of their wives and like, who gonna check me, boo? and you sent all of these poor women to them. Okay, Aunt Lydia ain't had everything that needs to be coming to her. She ain't had everything that needs to come to her either. But I'm glad that she's turning the corner. So in hopes that in testaments she'll do the right thing. I don't know if she will or if she won't. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. EJ, you on mute?
I'm on mute. Yeah, I mean, seriously, Aunt Lydia can kick rocks. At the end of the day, Aunt Lydia gets no redemption arc from me. Aunt Lydia deserves no redemption. I mean, if anything, she's done worse to all of these girls than anybody. I mean, if you think about it, she is trying to sell them this on this whole handmaid thing, like you're doing something that's so great. But at the end of the day, they're discarding them. Now, true enough, yeah, Aunt Lydia didn't know that they were going to be discarded the way that they are. But Aunt Lydia can't convince me that she just didn't know that these things were going on. She can't convince me that she's just so blind that she doesn't get it. And that she also doesn't get that the way that she was trying to put them in line was just so backwards. I mean, you stabbed Janine in the eye, for crying out loud. Like the things that she's done, I feel like they're just unforgivable. And I don't think that there's any redemption for this character. Am I glad that she came around and helped get the baby back, or however that all came about? Am I glad that she, finally denounced what these men were doing? That's all great and dandy. But at the end of the day, he went right on straight back to Gilead. I mean, even though I know there wasn't nobody gonna have you over there, she probably go, I get it, trust me. I get that she didn't have a choice. Like she couldn't come back over there. But my point is that you're going right back into that world. What are you going to do to make that world a better place? Are you going to be the eyes and ears for Mayday now? Which I feel like that's where we're going to be led to be honest, because that's the only way well, that's a whole different story, but that's just kind of how I see that coming about. But then and only then does she get a redemption. She has to do a lot. Say it like that. Right now, no. But later, if she does what I think she's going to do, I might say something different. We're going to have to sit it there and see, though.
We go Jay with the jokes in the chat with the eye jokes in here.
Under his eye.
oh, Aunt Lydia. Tamika, how you feel about Aunt Lydia? Are you glad she's turned the corner and now she's here for the revolution, or does she deserve some of the same things that Serena deserved?
Yeah, for me, she deserves some of the same things. EJ pretty much summed it up. I don't give a damn. I didn't see anything. I mean, they say she out here trying to help the people. Now, I guess I have to see that in testaments. When she said under his eye at the June over here talking about praise be, we acting like we've been working together and the teamwork make the dream work, like we've been all in this from the whole time in the beginning. Shout out to Shannon. She have a saying under his ass that Aunt Lydia, you are so full of shit. Excuse my language. I can't. I'm sorry. I have nothing. I have absolutely nothing for Aunt Lydia. Maybe in testaments I'm gonna be like, "Go, Lydia, go!" But right now,
she gonna have to show me something different. She better come through in testaments. She better come through in testaments for this next generation. That's all I know is she better come through, because no, she terrorized those. She terrorized those girls. And when that one young girl came in there, that was just like bucking the system. She was really mean to her. Like she's got a lot of mending to do for her to get on my good side. But at least she's saying that this whole religion thing that she thought everybody was on board with, girl, they wasn't thinking the same thing you was thinking. I don't know how you thought that these god awful men was here trying to do the right thing. They're all horrible, perverted people, and you was giving them all the power and putting these women in their house. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, she got a lot of making up to do. Last but not least, June. Y'all got to stop letting Elizabeth Moss direct her own episodes, because she just be in the whole frame, breathing. Like who watched the playback and said, yes, that's the one, we'll take that one. The DP should have said, back up a little bit for me, Elizabeth. Like back up some. Could she just be having these long monologues of her face filling the frame, not even in the corner? Her face fills the whole frame of her just doing that heavy breathing and stuff. I'm telling you, her and damn Kristen Stewart and all this heavy breathing, they can start a club, the Heavy Breathers Club.
Girl.
Because she got on my nerves with that, doing all of this heavy breathing. So I think she has realized that Luke is gonna go do his own thing with Mayday. He ain't gonna make it, but he gonna try. She need to argue with him. She probably looked at him like, "You really ain't gonna make it, my boy." But you know what? Do what you do. She pretty much told Holly, "I'm not gonna sit here and raise you. You just gonna have to go to your grandma." So we just passing Holly around. Holly ain't gonna be with her parents. Pretty much said, I mean, I love you. So you pretty much pawn one child off to go and find the other child. So at this point, y'all just like F them kids. At this point, we just like F them kids. Because until Hannah is in your grips, you don't have Hannah, you don't have Holly. We just you in there to fight the good fight, and we just not gonna raise any of our kids because Luke said he ain't gonna do it neither this time. Like I'm good on that, June. Like now that you know amended things with your mom, y'all can go ahead and do that. Yay, go grandma. I'm not gonna play with y'all with this. But her mom says you should write a book, June, because you actually she has been through a lot. She's tried to escape several times and been held captive, and the different like she's been stationed in different houses. She done all the death and destruction that she has seen, and she's been beaten, and the torment that she went through with Serena and the commander dragging her over to Jezebel's and all of that. She has been through a lot, and I understand she want to help people. She said, "F them kids. I'm gonna choose the handmaids." Um, Apparently, that's good. That's going to be her purpose. Tamika, how you feel about that? Saying, somebody else can raise these kids because I'm not doing it.
Child. I guess I definitely agree with she has a story to tell, especially since everywhere she go, people know who the hell she is. Like June is the most recognized damn handmaid everywhere. All the commanders know her, right? Her picture should be up all around the world at this point. But she has been through a lot of stuff. So her mother telling her to write the book made sense. But then we gonna double it and have Luke say, "Yeah, girl, go ahead, take some notes on that. Remember their names, say their names." I'm like, I guess, child.
Yeah.
I also want to know how Holly end up mixed up out here in these streets, but I guess I'll find that out, aka Nicole. Yeah, to be continued. But I did like the full circle moment of her going back to the house. This was another moment that I liked, excluding the breathing and staring in my damn face. And her reflecting and us kind of starting where we left off, coming back around full circle. I like that moment. But child, I just was like, okay, girl, she talking about I gotta save all the kids in the world. I can't just think about my kids. Girl, you ain't been thinking about them. That's part of the damn problem. But okay. I guess.
Exactly. Exactly. I see where you're trying to go, June, but we going about it wrong. Shout out to Demarcus in the chat for $4.99 super sticker and the $2 super sticker. And we got another one in the chat where it came with a $5 super chat. Who would we say is worse, Aunt Lydia or Joyce Thomas's Rock's mother?
Okay, first of all, let me get this one because first of all, what we not gonna do is compare Joyce Thomas to Aunt Lydia because she out here looking like a whole saint when it comes to Aunt Lydia. She looked like she is the mother of the dang on year.
They was
Joyce
trying to use their
Thomas
religion though to keep these people in check. They was both doing that.
I mean, yeah, but Joyce Thomas looked like a whole doggone. She looked like Saint Teresa, some damn. What is it, Mother Teresa, whoever it is? Like she looked. you can't even compare the two at this point. And y'all know I can't stand Joyce Thomas. You know, may she rest in peace. Sorry.
I know, R.I.P. She was though trying to. She only wanted them. She shunned them kids for the using the drug money, but was still like, let me get $20.
Okay, let me get that $20. Let me hold that $20. She say,
But y'all are
listen,
some heathens.
she said she needed that $20 though. Listen, get it where you can get it how you get it. I ain't mad at
Oh goodness.
you.
But yes, EJ, how did you feel about June saying, "Ma, you can you know you can hold." You said you're doing such a good job. You know, you can keep it for me for a little bit because I got to go out here and fight the revolution that we haven't really seen yet.
Let me see if I can do this. Okay. Okay. First of all, let me just let me just say that yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna be that person and do June the way I want to do her. I'm gonna take the high road on this one. Listen, June said, look, she gotta go save all. She said, what she say was he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole he's got the she said he got all of them in his hand. And she gotta make sure that she goes and helps all the children of the world. No, seriously though, let's keep it real at the end of the day. June has felt like she has been the voice of this whole revolution. June has felt like she has been the face of this entire thing, and like she is the one that can only one that can save anything. I feel like it's one of those moments where we're like kind of bittersweet with it, or like where it's a catch-22 almost, because I ain't even gonna lie, if June had a left and went off with Nicole and didn't try to go find Hannah, I would have been cussing her ass out. But I'm still cussing her ass out because I'm like, now how you gonna leave baby Nicole over here with your mama? Like, I don't think there's a world where she could have done either one of them that I wouldn't have the same feeling, because I think it's a hard position to be in, because I think at the end of the day, she has to go find her daughter, because she, if we look at her flashbacks and we hear her daughter say, you lost me, she really feels like she lost her daughter. Like she was the last person who had her daughter in her hand. It wasn't Luke, it was her. They took her daughter away from her, out of her arms, right? So I feel like that has to be a weight on her. And I feel like she feels like she has to go get her daughter back. But at the same time, you're leaving another daughter not knowing when you're going to come back to this daughter, because you don't know how long this is going to last. So I just feel like she's in an impossible situation. But to be fair, I'm tired of June. I've been tired of June. I've been so sick of June for a very long time. Like, she just irks my soul with this moral compass that she has. While I am rooting for her because she is the main character of the story, sometimes I just wish June would sit the hell down, because this plot armor is too freaking thick for her. Like, it's just so thick that we know that there are times when June should have never made it. We know that there are times there's no way that June should have ever be able to get out of these situations, but yet she just keeps finding her way out of them. So sometimes I just want other people to be able to just like take up the slack. June, at this point, we go all in and get this baby, right? This other baby, I'm talking about Hannah, or we're going to take our baby and go to Alaska, Hawaii, wherever the hell they are, because I don't even know. But they're gonna either you're gonna have to choose one or the other. But I just think it's an impossible choice. I think Kay, you would still say she was trash if she said, I'm gonna say bump Hannah, because whatever they done did to her at this point, you know, she probably brainwashed by now. I mean, because that's my thought process. I'm like, she probably brainwashed by now. She'll, you know, it is what it is. Let me just go raise this baby. But can we really say that? I don't know. My thought process is at the end of the day, you know, she has to do what she feels is best for her. And if she feels like having her daughter somewhere safe, being raised by her mom is the best option, then hey, then go for it. Because is she gonna be happy? Is she gonna be able to live with herself if she goes back to Alaska and tries to raise her daughter, knowing that her other daughter is out here, knowing what they go through and knowing exactly what she's going to? They got the purple dresses on, them plum dresses, they're about to go be some wives. She knows what that is like. I don't think if I'm her that there's a world where I could not try to find her. I think I would rather die than not try to find her, even if that means that my other daughter may not have me, but she has my mom. At least I know she's not going to be raised like, like Hannah is. I just feel like she has to do it. That's my thought process.
And yet going back and watching season 1, episode 1, because they start with Gilead pretty much chasing them down, and they literally ripped Hannah from her arms. And I get why she has to find her. But they got to be a little bit more diligent, because it's been a while. Like it shouldn't take everything that is taken to get that girl back. Like we should be placing our focus a whole lot on that. Um, and if anything, she should have been using Nick a whole lot more to do that. But then again, we saw Nick said F them kids. He wasn't trying to raise Nicole or that little boy that's on the way. Shout out to Rose, who now got to be alone. No husband and no dad. I ain't like her no way. But we ain't see Rose at the end, How's she out there doing? Did she make it? Is she pissed off? And because I feel like if she made it, she gonna be a problem in the testaments. If she's anywhere around, she gonna be mad because her dad and husband that she really ain't like was both on that plane. She might be a problem in the spinoff. That's just me. But what's next? If you all do not know, there is a spinoff coming, The Testaments. It is going to be about pretty much Hannah navigating life in Gilead, going through her life with the process of, she's in training to be a wife, and Nicole growing up and trying to figure out, her parents, her mom was a handmaid, and real father was a commander, that she has a sister out here somewhere. We're expecting Aunt Lydia to be a part of the Testaments as well. And June going back to where it all started with her being in that room at the Waterford's house. I think, which was her like first station, the first time where she was abused and all, and the only thing she was holding on to at that time was the hope of getting Hannah back. So I don't know how June is going to play into this, because her plan is to write a book apparently and still find Hannah. I'm not sure if she's going to be in the series, but she is producing the series, so her hands are not off of it. And is she ever going to reunite with Hannah? Because if not, then what was it all for? What was all the longing looks into the camera and the monologues for? And when she does it, does Hannah even care to leave Gilead? Okay, does she even care at this point? Because she's been indoctrinated into the system. I don't even think her name is Hannah. They didn't change her name. They pretty much told her that June was like a figment of her imagination, or she's just some crazy woman. She don't even know too much about her past life. Y'all let me know in the comments. Are y'all interested in watching the Testaments? Have you read the book yet? Are y'all going to be here for it? Because this season finale was not a wrap up of everybody's story. All we did was transition them to the next struggle. Tamika?
Child, I'll probably check it out and see what it's talking about. Y'all just know that this wasn't it for me. But, I got it. I understood the point of we trying to transition into the Testaments, and, we want to wrap up this. I just didn't like how we got here, but I understood that that's where we was going. So yeah, I'm gonna check it out. And I did get to watch that movie from back in the days, and definitely they was able to put more, which makes sense, into the show versus the movie. The movie, child, we had to cut it even shorter and sweeter. So half the things June went through in this, she ain't go through in
yeah, them people in that movie, because I went back and watched it too. I said, let me see what this movie about. They wasn't angry enough in that damn movie for me. Really y'all was just sitting back and taking what was going on. Y'all was not mad enough.
He was acting real cordial, and then it was funny to me too. Side note: this ain't got nothing to do with this, but they was showing all these black people being pushed Well, I said, well, where the hell did all the black people go? Because it definitely looked like we had the white people over here and the black people over here, but they looked like they had every black person in the world out there. I just was like, oh, okay. It's
I was
interesting, but
exactly, yeah. That movie does not do the Handmaid's Tale any kind of service to let us know the cruelty of this at all. So yeah, this is a movie that was made. I want to say 1990. So the
yeah,
movie's very very old.
yeah,
And I was like, this might give us something. Hell, them people was not mad nearly enough. Y'all
yeah.
was not mad enough at y'all's condition that y'all placed in. Y'all needed to
Mhm,
be. It wasn't enough anger and their
mhm,
and viciousness for me in that. It just wasn't.
mhm.
I'm with you. EJ, are we here for the what's next? How you feel about June going back to the start so she can write her little book? Does Hannah even want to be saved at this point?
Yeah, so at the end of the day, spoiler alert, your girl had to go and read testaments because why not? Like, I was like, I need to know what's going on, what's happening, and all that type of stuff. And I'm definitely not going to give out any spoilers because we know that they don't really follow these books, no way. But let's just say it like this. I think that even though the creator, whoever, writer, whatever you want to call them, even though they say that they did not, um, take the finale, like they knew how they were going to do this from the beginning, even though they say that, I don't believe them wholeheartedly 100% that they did not use this as a stepping stone to the testaments. And I do not think that this is how you would actually have a finale go. I mean, you have to have a lot of like I guess you would have to have a lot saying that yes, that this next show is definitely going to happen. I think, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, yeah, I mean, I think that we know that the test. What we do know about the testaments is that we're going to be seeing Hannah. So we know that they didn't find Hannah as okay. We know that Hannah is still over there in Gileading, right? And we know at this point that she's much older, right? Because we already saw her in Handmaid's Tale as she had to be. I don't know what, maybe 12 or something or whatever. I don't know. She was in Plum. However, because they marrying them off early over there. I don't know how old she was,
Mm-hmm.
but she was definitely older. And so now in the testaments, we have this idea of Hannah finding out that, oh, my parents aren't really my parents, because remember she was young when they came over, when they first got her. So she thinks these people are her real parents, because she's been brainwashed and all of this stuff. And so she thinks these people are her parents. And now she's going to find out that they're not. And you're going to have all these stories kind of crossing, because I even think we get Nicole as well, if I'm not mistaken. She's also supposed to be a part of this, but she's growing up in
Mm-hmm.
wherever
Mm-hmm.
she's at, Alaska, Hawaii, somewhere. But she's also finding out that she's not who she thinks she is either. So like there are all these stories intertwining, and we have Aunt Lydia still in the max. So all of these people just went to their respective areas. And I think that it's going to be an interesting story. I'm very interested in it only because I started reading the book, and it made me interested in how the TV show would navigate how the book navigates it, if that makes sense. Like, so now I'm just more so interested in how they lead us, because I won't lie to y'all, seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of The Handmaid's Tale was on and popping, especially 1 through 4. You can tell me nothing. That mess was amazing. And if they do
Mm-hmm.
anything like what they did with The Handmaid's Tale before we got to this last season, then that show is going to be great. If they do the same thing. And this time, I just hope that they give it a real ending, because I don't think it's no more books after Testaments. I think we done. Is it any more books after that? I don't think it's no more.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't see
think
that.
Testaments is it.
So I hope that they just do it justice, but I'm here for what the story says it's going to be, because if they do what they did in the book, and I'll tell y'all backstage, but if they do what they did in the book, then I think it's going to be an interesting story.
I needed to be because I need they didn't give me enough of the revolution. Like I said, I needed to see more things burn. I need to see some people up on that wall, and they wasn't. I needed to see somebody get beat in the woods like Fred. Like y'all wasn't giving me enough. You ain't he
Yeah.
ain't stone nobody. Like what?
And
Who?
I think they changed writers between seasons 4 and 5.
They had to, because
Yeah.
you could see that there was
Yeah.
something different.
There
They
was
had to.
less violence in this season. Who said we did? We when we said we want less violence, we meant like less y'all violating the women. Like we didn't
Okay.
say like take it away completely.
Because
Like that
seasons
ain't
1 through 4 was on and popping. I was on the edge of my. I was like, what? What? What?
exact violence. B, please bring it back. I no, y'all didn't. It wasn't enough. Okay, bring it back. There wasn't enough blood for me. It wasn't enough. Like I need to roll on to the next episode, or I can't wait to see what happens next. Y'all was y'all slowed it down in hopes that we would get like a slow burn payoff. Cause see, I can take a slow burn if the payoff is right.
Exactly, because if they had a gave us them slitting them throats of them commanders on that, I would be like, oh, okay, it was all worth it. But
Hmm.
because y'all didn't give us, only gave us one commander, and y'all didn't even let Janine do it, like really, like, and then we don't even get to see like the big baddies up in the thing get blown up to pieces. Like I wanted to see they final things when they realized they were like,
Exactly. They could have put me on the final destination plane. Like I wanted to see when that fire ignited and the
when
bodies
they was
got
like,
burnt to a crisp. I wanted to see Nick's face looking at Commander
exactly.
Lawrence. I wanted to see Wharton looking at Commander Lawrence. Like, oh, so you knew. Like I wanted to see the bodies getting burnt and they didn't show that enough for me. Bell, the stab to the eye wasn't enough for me. He should again. Abby should have crossed over from The Last of Us and gave him a good old ass whooping. Okay, that one stab wasn't enough. She should have beat him through the night into the day. That was not enough. And Janine should have been in charge of what's gonna go on. Like, no, leave him alive for just a little bit because I got some more ass whooping to give him, and then we're gonna throw him up on the wall. Excuse me,
Okay.
I watch a lot of violent shows. Okay,
No, no, no. I'm with you on all of this. Like, I'm with you on all of this.
wasn't
Like,
enough.
they definitely, like, I feel like he should have been in there just like gagging. Like, I would have cut his thing off. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That thing would have been gone.
It wasn't because that man was these are like y'all are not realize these were evil people who tortured these women to no end. That cake poison, these people should have been throwing up. They should have been turning purple. Their eyes should have
Mm-hmm.
been turning red. I don't even care about Rose because see during the red wedding, if we didn't care about Rob's wife getting stabbed during the red wedding and she was pregnant, we care about damn Rose ass in the first
Okay.
place. I don't care.
Because I mean, it is what it is. Because I was hoping for like a red wedding situation. I didn't know that
I
it was
will
sleepy stuff. I said
listen.
sleepy stuff. Wait a minute. They were supposed to be in here
Exactly. I
gagging.
needed
Like,
them falling all over on the floor and whatnot. I needed to. It wasn't enough. Y'all
and
had
all the
places to
handmaids
fix it.
walking between them, while they was over there gagging and stuff, like
Mhm.
just looking at them and taking them knives they had, and just finishing them off. And we should have seen Commander Bell's wife get got. Like they should have went over there and like
Yeah,
carved something in her head or
they
something
should
like
have.
that.
They should
Exactly.
have
Like,
drug her by her hair out
Hmm.
of that damn house into the street and
okay,
really
and
got
let everybody attack her. Just let her start kicking her like they did. What's his name? Fred was the best death
yeah.
ever. Oh,
And
Fred.
really, he really was.
They should have got her. And then when June cut off his finger and delivered it to Serena, and Serena should have got hers because see when she went off on Wharton for having that old ass handmaid in the house who was just like I don't even know why I'm here anymore. What is my
Oh, she
reason?
did hard.
Wharton didn't do enough Ike Turner ish for me. Not that I promote violence, but I promote violence against Serena because
Listen,
this was
violence
all her
beget violence, okay? An eye for a doggone eye.
He should have
Shoot.
told that handmaid hold Noah and just went to work. Because I was just like, because she would have got, because you knew this man was crazy. Y'all danced in the street one time. And you was like, sure, you can meet me at the altar. No, not
Meet me
that what
at the
happened. I'm
altar.
sorry, y'all. It wasn't enough. So I need the testaments to give me everything that I didn't get. And y'all better give it to me in the first two episodes, or that's all I got.
Girl, I don't feel like you gonna get that though. Like I feel like I don't feel like we gonna get that. I don't feel like we're gonna get that. I just feel like we just gonna get this continued story. But I do want the violence. I want to see the revolution happen. Like I want to see them going from state to state, just chopping people up and doing stuff like that. Like I feel like these people deserve it, and I'm here for it. Like I'm here to root for them through all of the bloodiness, the darkness. Like I want to see something like the 300. Like just everybody is going just ridiculousness. I want to see it
Exactly. Yes, they danced in the street one time. Okay.
one
When they
time, and she
one
fell in
time.
love.
That's all it took for her. Okay, I didn't. Y'all drop down in the comments and just let me know what would y'all would wanted to see in this season finale, because it just the revolution wasn't revolutionizing like I needed it to. Okay,
Okay.
y'all
Okay,
did
we
one
at
episode where y'all shot them people up where they had them handmaids about to be strung up at. Y'all came through. Mayday came through one time and it wasn't enough. And that was when Luke thought that he was gonna be. Let me get off of Luke because I be up here. I'm about to write a whole research paper on
Go ahead, get look a little bit more. We, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and have hit him now. We
do a
did
whole
roast him
side
pretty good, but
video about Luke. Okay, Luke did one thing in 6 seasons. One good
he had a good headshot. He had a good shot though. He had that one good shot. We're not gonna take that away from him. And the way he pulled that knife out, I was like, look, if you don't go to work with that knife,
like
he didn't
yeah,
do it though.
I got to go out and work with Mayday and stuff. We about to head up here, and got planned. And June was looking at him like, yeah, okay,
Luke
okay.
said this was his way out of here. Luke said he tired of hanging out with June. He said he ain't got time for it. He do not have time to be over here babysitting Nicole no more. Because I mean that's what he was doing. He's babysitting. He said he ain't got time for it. And he needs to go out here and do some real stuff and make a difference.
Luke said
And,
his boots on the ground.
listen, and I was so mad about them not doing what I thought they was gonna do. Like I really wanted to see Luke die. I mean, I know it's wrong for me to want to see Luke die, but I want to see him die as a sacrifice. Like I wanted to see him like go out in this blaze of glory. Like that would have been the play. Like him trying to save Hannah and boom, instead Hannah's still like over 2,000 miles away. What the hell? I needed Luke. Like if they had did
Luke
that to
probably
where
met a new boo thing, child, and they building
he
their
might
world
have,
together.
girl.
Luke said he should stay with black wife.
That's what I've been saying, girl. That's what I said from the beginning. I said that's what you get. I said karma like a mug. You should have just stayed with her. Should have stayed with her.
You wouldn't even be in this. Okay. Now you over here trying to fight the revolution and ain't fighting at all. Every time Nick done had hand to hand, I mean Luke done had hand to hand combat, he'd be on the ground somewhere.
Okay, because the way his wife probably would have been like, look, once we once we got this, like if she had another baby, like I'm sorry, but I'm not for the I wouldn't be part of the revolution. I'd be like, look, I done made it over here to Alaska. I'm sorry. I sure hate the child did not make it out of here. But I made it. I'm not going back in, and I don't know what my chances is gonna be like to come out of here. Because why June keep taking all these damn chances? Like, ma'am, one time you're not gonna come back. Stop playing right now. I would never
Mm-mm. Luke
call it
ain't
what you
coming
want
back.
to call it. And the way I probably would have left that kid over there, and be like, I sure hate my baby over there, but bye. I
Now,
loved you. I loved you. But bye.
Luke want to seem important now. Since Nick ain't there no more, now he want to step it up. He ain't got no competition no more. So now he's like, now I get to be the man. I get to do all of these things, and I'm gonna be the hero this time. So win one battle, and then he part of the Justice League.
Listen, because a hero, what he say? He said, I can't think of my song now. I was like, what's the hero song? And then a hero comes. He said he want to be a hero.
Mm-mm.
Y'all not gonna
First
take
rule
hero
of
for him.
survival in a horror movie: don't try and be a hero. Think about it. Every time Luke has tried to, what was the first time when him and June tried to escape to go find Hannah? They got caught up in the woods and he got beat in that jail cell. Then when the people tried to run over June with the car, then he got into another fight. Then at the beginning of this season, when they got him again, and Nick had to come and say, like, Luke, this is not. Sorry to that man for the testaments. He's just
With the strength to carry on,
y'all.
then I'm trying to see the truth that a hero lies in you, Nick.
Oh,
Like
somebody said
he
Luke.
said he gonna be the hero.
Luke
He said
said
he gonna be the hero in somebody's story because clearly Nick was June's hero until he wasn't. So Nick said Luke said he got to be somebody's hero up in this thing because what we not finna do is sit up here and not let me go out here and bash some heads in. Because he's tired. I'm telling y'all, Luke said he'd rather go out here and possibly die than to be with June and this baby that ain't his. He done.
but he was fighting with her while Nick was alive. As soon as he died, he was like, "You can keep the hell
He said it ain't nothing else to do here. He ain't got nothing to lose no more. He said he ain't got nobody to
Yeah,
fight
he
with no
said,
more.
now I can be free.
He said set us free because I'm done. Out of here. Cause
He
listen, he said
probably
he wasn't gonna lose his wife to no doggone eye. He said, I'm not gonna lose my wife to no doggone eye. So I'm gonna be up in there. I'm gonna be the best damn stepdaddy y'all ever seen. I'm gonna do these diapers, I'm gonna do these bottles, I'm gonna get up with this baby at nighttime. I'm gonna do what I have to do. But now Nick gone. Who we got to fight with, Kay? He done. He like bump it.
you
Okay.
look at
If
him like I
Nick
should
can
have
go
ran
out
away. I should have
in
ran
a
away with
blaze
Nick.
of glory. He said he going out in a blaze of glory too. Nick went out, kaboom. I'm sorry, but Luke is forever gonna be in Nick's shadows when it
Yeah,
comes. I'm sorry, June would have chose Nick every single time, and that's so weird to me. Just because you trauma bonded with that man, how in the world? I just wouldn't want to be with anybody that I trauma bonded with. Keeping it real.
looking at each
And
other.
Luke waited on her. He waited on her. So we think. I mean, we don't know. No, he might have got something on the side, but I'm just saying, from what we know, he waited on
We
her.
thought Luke was a good man. We was like, that's a good man, Savannah. Luke,
That's
that's a
a
good
good
man.
man,
You can't.
Savannah.
When you got back from Gilead, when you got back from Gilead, like you was on trip. When you got back, you had a house. There was food in the fridge. Your other child was here. I was taking care of your side, baby. Luke said, "Not no, not today."
Not today. I'm done with that. Luke said, ain't no way I'm going back over there with them and doing none of that. I'm about to be free.
Time I saved
Luke
Hannah
said,
my
I
ass.
just wanna be
Like
free.
you ain't saved Hannah in a decade, girl. I don't even believe you no more.
She say she's not going. Don't none of them want them kids. Oh, is that what you? Oh my God, Kay, I think you might be right. They like bump it. Like, you know what? Now that we thought about it, we don't even want no kids. Neither one. You know what? Mama can have this one, and Luke say bump it. I'm gonna go over here with Mayday. You're right. You know what? I'm here for it. Now I see the vision. Now they didn't want them kids.
They
They
don't.
don't want neither one of them.
They don't. They
They want to
do.
be free.
They doing everything else but. Yeah. So this is the series finale. This is the last time we're gonna be talking about this till the testaments come out. But I don't think the writers saw what they was doing here because I can't with either one of them ending this off. I absolutely can't. Like Luke just one damn fight and he just like he about to look watch when we see him next time. Okay, if he's still making it alive, okay, he gonna be acting like he the captain over Mayday if he's still alive. Okay, he gonna be out here like he running things. Top
Girl.
flight security of the world, Craig.
I cannot wait to see how they write this mess right here.
Oh my goodness, y'all! Again, y'all chime in the comments and let us know how did you feel about this series finale, and are you gonna come back for the testaments? Will you come back and deal with us in our foolishness if I stick around for the
Okay.
testaments?
Listen, because if y'all coming back, we'll come back. If y'all come back, we'll come back with all the shenanigans.
Exactly. I'll come back because I feel like this ain't gonna be the last time that I have to drag some of these people. And this ain't
Girl.
gonna be the last time we see June with her heavy breathing all in the camera. Cause she's just letting us know she ain't gone yet. She gonna be appearing in the shadows every now and then, standing at the window of the old Waterford house like a horror movie villain, just breathing with no lights on and electricity.
What'd you say, Kay? She said, and then I did it. She said, and then I did it.
Everything's going according to plan. Oh, I know I gotta get up out of here. I ain't playing with y'all. Oh goodness. Before we leave, let's find out what is going on everybody's channel this week. Tamika, what is going on in the den? What we need to look out for?
Right now I'm kind of taking it easy, but what did I do? I did do the season finale for Love After Lockup. If y'all into that messiness and foolishness, I also joined the ladies for the Shy and had my own little thoughts of what I didn't give a damn about in the Shy. If y'all want to check that out and just, keep your notifications on. I'm supposed to do self-care and what you should be watching. I'm just trying to figure out a day to do it. So be on the lookout for that. And as usual, I enjoy coming up here and talking these handmaid tales with the ladies. We got to figure out something else we could do besides testaments.
Oh yeah, definitely. We gonna be back for some more foolishness real soon. Let's see. Uh-oh, hold on. Let me slide EJ over here. Is they gonna let me slide EJ over? What is happening? They don't want me to slide you. Wait, there we go.
They
Hold
don't
on.
want to let me slide over to that. Oh.
They
Oh,
don't.
and one more thing. I have been on a panel. We've been doing 2 episodes at a time of Forever, a very excellent show. If for some reason y'all have not been watching that on Netflix, definitely check it out.
Oh
And they
yeah,
got
that's
renewed
good.
for season 2.
Oh yes, that was a good show. There we go. I had to start it all over.
Look at
Yes,
this
check out Forever on
filter,
Netflix.
girl. This filter in. Okay, that's why I like this filter. Listen, as far as on my channel is concerned, of course, like Tamika said, we did do The Shy. So if you're watching The Shy, still rocking with The Shy, we've had a good old talk about that one. And then this Monday, we should be back with Never Ever Met's 3 more episodes of that. So if you're into that, dating reality show, definitely check out myself, Candy Love, Monique 69 Ways, Miss Kier, and Shayna for that. And then this Sunday, I believe, I'm actually going to be dropping a few extra videos. So I'll be dropping my Divorce Sisters trailer review. So if you have not seen the trailer for Divorce Sisters, definitely got to check it out. I'm excited about this new little show that Tyler Perry has going on. So I'm going to be discussing that. Myself and Tika are going to be doing live after shows. So if you're into that type of thing, definitely, come and hang out with us. But I will do, I'll have the trailer review up for that. I have some family business content that's going to be coming out on that same day as well. And then I'll have my trailer review for Straw Up as well, which is another Tyler Perry movie that Taraji P. Henson is going to be in. And then I have like a lot of little stuff that's going to be dropping that entire week. I don't know all of what it is. I know I got some power stuff coming out and some other stuff, some throwback stuff. So definitely just keep your notifications turned on because I do have a pretty nice week stacked up for next week.
Nice. Thank you, EJ. Make sure you all hit like and subscribe on everybody's channel. Go visit everybody's channel. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. And thank you, EJ and Tamika, for joining me for Handmaid's Tale because I knew I was going to cover it. I just didn't know what I was going to do for it. I was going to make some shorts or uploads or watch alongs. So I'm glad that you all were here so that we could talk about this live together. On the channel, we just finished The Last of Us season finale. I'm still covering Godfather of Harlem. We got some Marvel stuff coming up. What is it that coming out? Ironheart is coming out. Fantastic Four is coming out soon. Some throwback horror movie recommendations I'll be throwing up on the channel soon as well. So again, make sure you all hit like and subscribe on everybody's channel. Thank y'all for coming out and joining us. And of course, y'all know we're going to be back with some more foolishness real soon.
Peace, y'all.
And let me take us out of here.
Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear. No, I can't help but to hear.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What a beautiful
Thank you.
wedding. What a
Thank you.
beautiful wedding.
Thank you.
Bridesmaid to a waiter. But what a shame. What a shame. The poor groom's bride is
Thank you.
a whore. I mean, which I haven't you people ever heard of.
Thank you.
Closing a goddamn door. No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality. Haven't you people ever heard of?
Thank you.
Closing